Good morning, everyone. My name is Josh. I'm a 20-year combat aviation veteran, now loan officer. And today is Friday, and tomorrow will be beach day, hopefully. And today we're going to talk about the FICO score, or your credit score. And what we've seen, and a lot of people sit there with the VA loan thinking you have to have a minimum credit score. No. The VA does not put any limits on credit scores. So let's look at the credit score spectrum. The lowest you can have is a 300. I've never seen it, but apparently you can get a 300. And the highest you can get is an 850. Most people are around anywhere from the 500s to about the 700s is where we're seeing. But a lot of people think that you have to have a minimum credit score because of the VA. No. Now, lenders, they have minimum credit scores that you have to have, or FICO scores is what they go off of. So you'll have a credit report from all three. They take the median, the middle one, the median one, and if you only have two credit companies that you are working with, they take an average of those two. So that being said, why do people think that you only have to have a certain credit score? Well, as I said, lenders are the reason you do it. Now, because of different lenders, they will have different requirements that they require before they give you the loan. They're the ones taking the risk, so that's what they see as what they can do. What you want to keep it as high as you can. If you can get in the 700s and the 800s, you're doing pretty good. Pricing will be a little bit better. But I have seen we've gotten people qualified with 540. All right, now it's not easy, and your rates are not going to be as good as everyone else's. So it is beneficial if you don't have the home you want right now, then it can be beneficial to go ahead and take a month or two to get your credit score up. It's not as hard as everybody thinks it is. A real easy way to do this. I've ran into a couple people that we went and helped out, and he sat there and he goes, I don't understand why my credit score is so bad. I'm like, well, we're going to go ahead and look at this. I'll look at the report, see what we got, pull it up. And he's over the limit on 2 of his credit cards. That negatively impacts you. So I told him, I go, we're going to get that at least 50%. We want 50%. So if you got a $2,000, for example, we'll go with a $2,000 credit card limit, and you're sitting at $2,005 because of a late fee, or they let it go over top of it. What we've run into is we improved that person's credit score by 40 points just by getting it down to 50%. Now, even more when we got them down to 20%. But I will say this right here. Do not just pay off your credit cards and cancel the card. That is horrible for your credit. You want to go ahead and pay them off and then not use it, that's fine. But if you're in the process of buying a house, do not cancel that credit card. All right. On top of that, what we have seen is I have seen people not making payments on their cars or anything else like that. That can negatively impact your credit score. But making them on time is going to be perfectly fine. I had another person who's never had a credit card in their life. Their credit score was not that high. You got to have a little bit of debt to be able to increase your credit score. So what we did with him is he didn't have a house in mind right away. So what we did with him is we told him, you've got a Netflix account. Yeah. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to get a credit card. You're going to pay Netflix. You're going to pay Netflix monthly with your credit card. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to pay that off every month. What that did is that bumped his credit score up 33 points. It was really nice, and that did it in 2 months. His credit score jumped up. That allowed him to go from a 640 to a 673, and we were sitting pretty with that. So if you have any questions when it comes to credit, we go ahead and reach out to me or reach out to anybody on my team. We can go ahead, we can look at your stuff, and we can get you pointed in the right direction. I am not a fix your credit guy, but most mortgage officers or more loan officers, they can go ahead and they have a general idea of how credit works. And a general idea of how to maybe help improve it. Now, none of these are 100% backed or legally proven. It's a guesstimate. If you want to actually have a credit repair, you need to reach out to a credit repair person and they will help take care of it for you. But they're also going to charge you money most of the time. So, that being said, good to see y'all. Hope y'all have a great weekend. And look forward to seeing a couple more videos come out here in a little bit. Hopefully this educated y'all a little bit.